Oh my God. Oh my God. Yes. Yes. Like your new tank? You like your new tank? I know you do. What's up, guys? It's your boy Scott from King Queen Cichlids, bringing you yet another new video. Right? In today's video, it is one of my happiest moments in my hobby career. That's right, 30 years in the hobby, and this may be one of my happiest moments. The largest tank I've ever had in my hobby career, a 300-gallon, 7-foot long, 6-foot high tank, has just been moved into my fish room, and I can't wait to reveal it to you guys because I think you guys are going to love it as much as I do. It's fantastic. Now, before we go much further, obviously I had to move tanks out of the fish room to make room for this ginormous tank. So we're going to talk about the tanks that I moved out. I'm going to show you my secondary fish room that you rarely get to see, which is in my garage. I'm going to show you the tanks I moved out, some of the fish that are in there, and then we're going to head back and we're going to do a giant reveal of my 300-gallon tank. I think you guys are really going to be blown away. Now, before you ask, no, I did not take any footage of me moving the tank from the garage into its current location in my fish room. I had many friends and co-workers that came over, and my focus was purely on them, making sure they were safe, that no one hurt themselves as we moved this really heavy tank into my fish room. My eyes were on them, trip hazards, and etc. So I was not about to stop in the middle of us moving the tank and say, whoa, I need to move the camera this way so they can see what's going on. No, not at all. I was very lucky and blessed to have people who actually came over free to help me move the tank, and I didn't want to waste any of their time by moving the cameras, putting them in jeopardy, taking any chance with any safety. So again, no, there is no video of me moving the tanks. I apologize, but I think you understand what I'm talking about. Their safety was most important to me. As always, family and friends first, hobby second, and for me, YouTube somewhere back in the rear view mirror somewhere. I am not going to risk anyone's safety or health because I want to take some coverage of something. That's just my personal opinion. That's not saying anything against anyone that has taken footage of a move. I'm just saying for me personally, I didn't want to risk that. Now, without further ado, I'm going to take it into the fish room. It's going to be quick because I'm going to try to keep this video under 12 minutes, and there's a lot to see. Now, if you would like to see more of the fish room in the garage, please leave comments below, and I will be sure to make a video specifically about my fish room in the garage. Okay? Alright guys, let's hurry up and check it out. Come on! Wait a minute. I'm sorry guys, you know I am terrible at this. This is probably why I don't have as many subscribers as everyone thinks I should have. But, before we get started, please hit that like button if you enjoyed this video. If you didn't enjoy it, leave a comment below. Also, think about subscribing to my channel. Check out my library. If it's something that you would enjoy, then hit that subscription button, hit that notification bell so that you know every time I upload a new video, or that Liz and I go live every Sunday at 8 o'clock. I don't want to force you to subscribe, but what I'd like you to do is just check out some of my videos, and if it's something that you enjoy, certainly hit that subscribe button. We would love to have you. Alright guys? Alright, let's get back to the tour of the fish room in the garage. Let's go! Alright guys, so this is my garage. This is a huge spot. This is big enough for 2 cars, but we don't park any of our cars here. We park our cars outside. So this is a perfect spot for me to use as a fish room. I've done some videos before with me in the fish room, so you'd have to check back into my video library to find those. I'll leave a link above to a couple of them. But let's just take a look at it real quick. Just a really cool spot for me to store some fish. And again, it's nothing fancy, and most of these tanks in here are from club auctions, and most of the filters are sponge filters or secondhand filters that I've gotten from various fish clubs. But you know, I'm pretty happy with this fish room in the garage. Now this tank right here, this tank is full of my Feste from my Feste pair, as well as those 2 wild-caught Festes I got from Uncle Ned's fish factory. So let's check that out real quick. So the wild-caught ones from Uncle Ned's are right there, looking fantastic. Just a stunning fish. I'm looking forward to these guys really getting bigger. I've been feeding them a lot of flake food. Some of the Tetris sticks, I've been crumbling that up. They've been eating that up. And of course, as we all do, feeding them lots of brine shrimp. You got to have a good seat in your fish room. No matter how big or how small your fish room is, you want to have a nice seat. Rachel O'Leary taught me that years ago. The first time I went to her house and saw her fish room, there was that famous chair that she has in the middle of her fish room where she can just sit, relax, and enjoy all her fish. And I've tried to incorporate the same thing in all my fish rooms. So I have a really nice chair in here so I can enjoy the fish, sit for a spell. Sometimes, heck, I even fall asleep in this chair looking at my fish. And then of course I have similar chairs in my fish room, or my display fish room inside the house. Now this tank right here, this tank holds all my Cares Amphilophus linei. As you can see, I have a ton of driftwood underneath this tank that I use for aquascaping, excuse me. It's Malaysian, most of it's Malaysian driftwood that I've gotten from multiple places over the years. If I'm excited about my new tank, this is the second thing I'm most excited about. Check those guys out. Remember, I got these guys not too long ago from the North Jersey Aquarium Society fall auction, or spring auction, excuse me. And these guys have just grown in leaps and bounds over the past couple of months. They are actually starting to pair up, and they have some, their coloration is already coming through. Check those guys out. And these guys closely resemble the Feste in my opinion, as far as markings and colors. But I have 11 of these guys and they are all doing great. Alright guys, it's pretty hot in here. It's not environmentally controlled or anything like that. I don't have any heaters on any of these tanks because Mother Nature is taking care of the heat. These guys are doing really well. Let's get out of here and let's get to the reveal of our giant tank. Come on! Alright guys, I know what you're saying. You're saying to yourself, if he's moved all these tanks and moved all these fish out and moved a big tank in, there's got to be some room for more fish. I've moved some fish around in the display fish room. I'm going to take like 30 seconds to just show you what's in what tank. And then again, leave comments below if you want further footage of what's in these tanks. So, what used to be in the Arowana tank is now the Dovai tank with his pair. Come here. Come on. Yeah. Yeah. And as you guys know, these fish are going to get every bit of 30 inches long, if not longer. So this was perfect. This 220-gallon tank is perfect for this Dovai. He is really enjoying it, and actually his female is over to the left. You kind of see him, he keeps going over to the corner in the left over there. That's because his female is over there actually showing breeding colors. It looks like she wants to drop some eggs. So we will keep an eye on that. Next! Alright, now everybody knows how the Dovai used to be in this 180-gallon tank, and every time Liz would go by, the Dovai would chase after him. Well, I had to put something just as crazy in this tank just for old time's sakes. So my Chancho's in here. My Amphilophus Chancho, which is just, he's a nut. I mean, he's a nut. I mean, watch this. I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna see if he follows me. Hold on, let me get him over on this side. Watch this, guys, watch this. I mean, he's absolutely nuts. So that's who's in the old Dovi tank. Okay. Next, over here, if you remember, I had the Chancho and the Red Devil separated in this 150-gallon tank. Well, I have taken the Chancho, put him in this old Dovi tank, the 180, and now this Red Devil has this tank all to himself, 150-gallon tank. I think both these fish deserve it. They're going to get big, and I want to give them the best possible room. Look at these guys. I mean, they're crazy. I want to give him the best possible tank and life I can, so he has this entire tank to himself. All right? All right, guys, we are back, and I think you waited long enough, don't you? All right, guys, drum roll, please, and get ready to enjoy my new 300-gallon, 7-foot long, 6-foot high tank. Let's go. Woo-wee. There it is, guys. My 300-gallon tank with my arowanas in, my pike, and then I have a rhinoceros pleco in here. Just spectacular. Now, obviously these guys fought a little bit and got a little damage under transportation from there to here. These are big fish and they do not like being moved. So a few of them, the arowanas, have some dings on their fins. Nothing major. I'm sure they'll heal very quickly. The pike was much simpler to put in there, but these guys look fantastic. I hope you love it like I love it, and leave comments below if you want to see more of this incredible fish tank. You guys have been saying my arowanas need more space, and I've been agreeing with you the whole time. All the time I knew I had a master plan, I had a tank coming, and here it is. Now, before I go any further, I have a bunch of thank yous I need to say. Thank you, number one, to Kelly Wright for giving me, yes, for giving me this tank. I tell you, people, if you stay positive, if you volunteer, if you do positive things in the hobby, positive things will come find you. I never in my lifetime would have ever thought I could get a tank of this size, of this magnitude, and I got it for free. Thank you so much, Kelly. I really appreciate it. I hope you're doing well. I know you got relocated to another state. Know that your Red Devil is doing fine, and also know that this tank is spectacular, and I thank you so much for it. Also, thank you to Elise and TJ, Betty and Aaron, Michael Slick, and of course, the love of my life, Liz, for all the help in getting this tank in, moving tanks out. I could not have done it without you guys, and I appreciate you so much. Okay, guys, I am so excited. This tank just blows my mind. I've literally, for the past 2 days, just spent hours in here watching the arowana in this tank. It's spectacular. So, before we go, guys, please again hit that thumbs up if you like this video. If you didn't like it, leave me comments below so I can improve your experience at King and Queen Cichlids. Liz and I will definitely be on live this Sunday, 8 o'clock. Google Hangouts is a no more for us on YouTube, so I'm going to have to use OBS streaming. So keep your fingers crossed that everything goes well. I've used it a few times. I've failed at it a few times, so we're going to see how it goes this Sunday. I think we'll be all right. All right, guys, thank you so much for viewing. You didn't have to view us on this particular day, on this particular time, but you did. I greatly appreciate it. Please check out my videos, and if it's something that you enjoy, consider hitting that subscription button and that notification bell so that you know every time I upload a new video or that Liz and I go on live. Again, guys, this hobby is great, filled with great people. Stay positive, do positive things. Volunteer your time to clubs and different organizations if you're able to, and you're going to see some fantastic things happen in your hobby life. All right, guys, take care. Leave your comments below. Let me know what you want to see next. Bye-bye.